Right, hey guys, how are we doing? Back on another video from O'Hara, and today we're checking out the real reason why Shanks and Luffy have to fight. Now, I don't see any real reason at the moment as to why, so this is going to be quite interesting. I feel like Shanks has had like a mad plan going on in the background the whole time, and he just shows up when it's really truly necessary. And I think him going after the One Piece now, something is really triggered in his plan, but does he actually have to fight Luffy? Let's see what O'Hara has to say. Because the fans want to see it definitely, but yeah, it would be cool. Hopefully.
Probably the most anticipated event in all of One Piece, right after finding Roger's treasure.
Hell yes, that's gonna be sick.
Shanks will clash in a race for
will they though? Will they?
The Straw Hat will be at the center of it all. Some people will tell you that this will never happen, either because Shanks will be taken out by Blackbeard, or because he has been the main villain of the story secretly
imagine
all along,
the whole time.
or simply because Oda-sensei wants to subvert our expectations. Well,
definitely.
I call BS. Because when you really follow the breadcrumbs that Oda-sensei has sprinkled throughout the story, I think it's impossible to come to any other conclusion
that they're not going to fight.
That Shanks and Luffy will have to meet. And
oh yeah, it doesn't mean they have to fight though. Bloody hell.
Well done becoming a Yonko, let me now tell you a few secrets about the world sort of way. Luffy and Shanks will clash. In fact, all of the Straw Hats will have to face the terrifying powers of the Red Hair Pirates.
Oh, I mean that would be cool. Yeah, like it's sick, but
current level to emerge victorious.
I mean, yeah, he was helping his dad and that.
Will have been according to Shanks' plan. You see, the closer we are to the end of the story, the more obvious it has become that Shanks has been somewhat of a secret mastermind.
Yeah, he's been doing stuff in the background.
Behind the scenes, guiding Luffy towards becoming Pirate King and reaching Laugh Tale. I think what we all tend to overlook is that Shanks is really special. And not just because he is a Yonko now, he always has been real. Shanks' straw hat, that is Luffy's personal treasure now, as we know, has been passed down from the former Pirate King Gold D. Roger himself. Now, this could have, of course, just been a random piece of clothing with just emotional value to Luffy, until we see this giant
that was like, what? Okay, there's something going on with that, yeah.
Is looking at right here. Whether or not it is the actual national treasure of Marija or not, the Straw Hat has a special meaning in this world. It's something the secret ruler of the world keeps hidden and very close to himself. And while I would really love to know who inherited the hat to Roger in the first place,
who gave it to him? Yeah, that'd be
interesting. What is much more important for us right now is that Shanks has always been wearing this hat ever since he was a cabin boy on Roger's ship. The hat is special, and Roger passed it on to Shanks when he was just a kid. Presumably when
so Shanks did the same to
Luffy. He got the hat from Shanks. So there was something about Shanks that stood out to Roger and made him pass on that hat and his will to Shanks instead of, say, Buggy or his first mate.
Imagine.
What exactly is special about him, we don't know yet. Maybe Shanks is actually a celestial dragon. Maybe he's the son of Roxy Sebek. Almost everyone is speculated at this point.
God, there's so many theories. That's crazy. Yeah. Because I mean, we've seen that Doflamingo was a celestial dragon, and they can, you know.
The point here is that Shanks always had Roger's trust and a special place in his crew. As we now know, everything changed for the Roger Pirates once they found the One Piece and learned the true history of the world. Roger knew that he was way too early to change and liberate the world, presumably because the return of Joy Boy and the birth of the ancient weapons was yet to happen. However, Roger also knew that he could play the decisive role of making sure Joy Boy would actually return and ease his way. Remember, Joy Boy and the Ancient Kingdom already lost to the world government once before. So just because Luffy is Joy Boy doesn't
automatically kick in that like we're gonna win.
Yeah, okay. Or turned evil or never had gotten his devil fruit in the first place. And so Roger really tried his best to make sure that Joy Boy is born and help him awaken and reach Laugh Tale. Only that he was about to pass away from his mysterious
disease.
So what did he do? He fathered Ace, declared the great era of piracy to inspire as many people as possible to look for Laugh Tale and go against the world government, and then instructed a few trusted members of his crew with finding and then guiding Joy Boy. As a result, Crocus waited at the entrance of the
you got
Grand
Crocus
Line
there,
for
you got
the right
Rayleigh.
person to come, while Rayleigh was stationed at the entrance to the New World. And as we know, both Rayleigh and Crocus called Luffy the man Roger had been waiting for, and while Crocus pointed the crew in the right direction and told them about Laugh Tale, Rayleigh actually protected Luffy, trained him, and then prevented him from losing his will after Ace's death. But by far the most
difficult thing to
role of all fell to the man that Roger had inherited his Straw Hat. Shanks was the one who tracked down the legendary Nika Nika fruit, Joy Boy's devil fruit that had been escaping the world government's hands for centuries and that had been erased from the history books. Only that Shanks and Roger, of course, probably learned about its true nature on Laugh Tale. The last island on the Grand Line that contains gold, silver, the true history of the world, and this magic subscribe button. Please press it so I can reach 1 million and make my parents proud of me.
Go ahead. O'Hara and Grand Line Review are very close to that. That's sick.
Devil fruits with him, Shanks went around looking for the right person to eat it and become Joy Boy. My personal guess is that Shanks came to the East Blue and Dawn Island looking for Ace, Roger's son, expecting him to eat the fruit. But as we all know, the Nika fruit chose Luffy instead, and so Shanks made sure to do everything in his power to prime Luffy for success and have him awaken Joy Boy and become Pirate King.
First, you're not gonna like risk like having to find the fruit again, are you?
And he sacrificed his arm to ensure that Luffy would keep his promise to become a great pirate. He then spent the years chasing after Blackbeard, who with his devil fruit most likely is the biggest threat to Luffy and Joy Boy succeeding. He stopped the war most likely because Luffy was there, stopping Kaido from coming there, who was also on a mission to try and awaken Joy Boy. But most importantly, he has been waiting for Luffy to become strong enough to finally face him and return the Straw Hat, carrying the promise to become a great pirate like Shanks. And this meeting has been foreshadowed and addressed throughout the story multiple times by Shanks himself. He doesn't want Luffy to see him during Marineford, and after the events of Whole Cake Island, he comments that their meeting is going to happen very soon. So I really think that the argument that Shanks might pass away before the meeting happens doesn't make sense, especially after
No, they definitely have to meet. They definitely have to meet.
Somehow subvert our expectations here, but subverting expectations for the sake of subverting expectations makes no freaking sense, I think. Luffy's Straw Hat is his treasure. He wants to become Pirate King because of Shanks. Luffy will only accept that he's become a great pirate once Shanks says so, not because the newspaper calls him a Yonko. In other words, Luffy needs closure with Shanks before he can
definitely. I still don't think they're gonna fight.
And so I think there is really no doubt anymore that this meeting will most likely happen very, very soon. Wano is over. Luffy has defeated the strongest creature in the world and has reached the same level as Shanks, at least in title. Shanks has already declared the race for the One Piece, and not only that, but he also has awakened his devil fruit, and we have learned that Shanks stole this legendary fruit from the world government, and Shanks is now on the move, joining the race to Laugh Tale.
Let's get the One Piece.
That this could lead into Elbaf, which has been foreshadowed to be both Shanks' arc and the next destination for the Straw Hats after Wano. And as I explained in this video, there is a really high probability that the last road poneglyph is on the Island of the Giants with Shanks. And so the Yonko will have a lot more to reveal to us and Luffy about his real plan, what he knows about Laugh Tale, and what he knows about Luffy's true role in the great scheme of things. Remember, now that the Yonko saga is over, that has spanned from Fishman Island all the way to Wano, centering around Kaido and Big Mom, we are now in the final saga.
It's crazy that's absolutely crazy.
And that means that all of the 4 current emperors will have to play a role surrounding Laugh Tale and fighting for the One Piece.
True.
Luffy, Buggy, Blackbeard, and
Buggy, though, I'm really intrigued. No one seems to talk about what Buggy's involvement's going to be.
Finally take the stage and reveal who they really are and what they really want. So Luffy will meet Shanks soon, and I think there will be a battle. As I think we've established by now,
just don't see it.
Shanks is not the jolly, careless pirate that we meet in Chapter 1 of One Piece, but a calculated, cold wire puller that has tried to orchestrate the fate of the world for the last 20 years and prepared Luffy's arrival on Laugh Tale. And so Shanks will not just give Luffy a high five, good job making it here, and give him the last poneglyph when they meet. Before Luffy can actually give his hat back and complete his promise, he will test Luffy and see if he is actually worthy. Now, this could very well be in the form of an actual battle and fight. However, since I still don't think that Shanks is a bad guy or that he would risk killing Luffy, that's not very likely. Luckily, Oda-sensei has prepared for exactly this scenario to happen, and it's the only arc in One Piece I am genuinely not a fan of. The Davy backfight. The reason I really
A lot of people
like
keep going on to this, only like, this is how it's going to end.
As a character is annoying, and the minigames the two crews play are fairly underwhelming. However, multiple characters, including Sanji and Robin, explain to us that the Davy backfight is very much a real thing that has been taken very seriously by actual pirates. No offense, Foxy. The common belief that the island where this took place could have been Beehive Island, and that the Davy backfight was how Rocks assembled his powerful crew.
Interesting.
But one way or another, it is the perfect chance for the Red Hat Pirates to test the Straw Hat crew.
Now that would be cool. I'd be on board with that.
An extreme version of what we saw with Foxy. It could actually mean testing Zoro's sword skills to the extreme, seeing how good Usopp can snipe and how strong Luffy's Conqueror's
Mate, now, yeah, I like that.
In other words, it's perfect. This way,
okay, I'm on board with that.
Show how much they have grown and prove themselves as worthy. Luffy can finally return his head to Shanks. Only, is Luffy really Luffy, and the Straw Hats really the Straw Hats without, well, the iconic Straw Hats? Well, luckily enough, the Davy backfight has the perfect answer to this problem as well. Usually, the winner of a Davy backfight can choose a member of the other crew to join his ranks. However, as we saw with Foxy, objects are also accepted. If the Jolly Roger counts as a replacement, surely a Straw Hat would count as well. And anyways, Luffy wouldn't actually take one of Shanks' members by force anyway. But even then, I think there's a legit chance that Shanks might accompany Luffy to Laugh Tale. As we know, he and Buggy have never actually been to the last island.
Yeah, they weren't there for that final trip, though, truly.
And so I think it would just be perfect for the story for all four Yonko to gather on the last island and there compete for the title of Pirate King. And it would also give us a few chapters of Luffy and Shanks interacting, which really is all I want. And after all, Shanks to 99.99% has the last road poneglyph as well. If you want to know why, you really can't miss out on this video right here.
Interesting. Yeah, like, when he puts it that way with the Davy backfight, that would be pretty cool to see. Like, literally all the crew, like, pushed the limits, at the end of the story, like, showing how effective they really are. That would be pretty cool. Just make it a little bit more serious than when it was against Foxy. But an actual fight, I wouldn't want to see. I just don't think it would be. I don't want to see it go that way. But anyway, very entertaining video. And thank you to my patrons. If you want to have your name at the end of every video I upload, links in the description of the Patreon page. $1 a month is all I ask to support the channel. That's greatly appreciated. Thank you guys very much for that. Thank you all for watching. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below. Then I should watch and discuss in future videos. And I'll see you guys next time.